Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and the Resources Soviet Republic. We're taking a bus drive through the town of Morgan Valley over here. Nice big trees over there hiding the pipeline, the heating pipeline over there. But the town is looking pretty good. I think this is our internal bus route that's just kind of doing the passengers. Oh, there we go, our sign. Oh, we can't see it. We can't see it. No. The sign of Morgan Valley over there that we missed. Obviously, lots of trees over here. No, it's doing good. Doing good. Okay, let's get out of here. I'll let the game run a little bit in between episodes just so that we can get some of these roads finished. One of the key things I want to do is get this construction underway. And one of the things that I also thought, because we have a pretty big pollution problem here, if we have a look at this now, is, yeah, it seems like, and even up here, look at this, even this. And I do kind of wonder where this pollution comes from, and I can't actually click it and show you or anything like that. But if we look at this, we've got bad pollution in this area here, and I'm not too sure why that is, because if you look straight line, see, look at this. If you feel this is creating the pollution, this area here is not that badly polluted as this area over there. So I'm not too sure what creates pollution. And similarly, if we look at this side, right? Yeah, we've got a fair bit of pollution in town here. And then if we come down here, it's a strong pollution here, but I'm not too sure where some of this pollution comes from. Anyway, I'm not going to dwell on it, but what we can do is we can move people out of these houses. So instead of moving the gravel industry, we'll move people out of these houses to some of our new facilities. And then hopefully that solves our issue. So I'm gonna get it running again. Our money is absolutely brilliant, and we're really stockpiling a lot of steel at the moment. So that's really helpful. We are progressing along nicely. I did go and buy an extra paver and an extra roller. So hopefully this will be a little bit better this time around. We've got nothing actually working at the moment. It's not picking up concrete, of course. Concrete needs to be supplied by something else. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is one of these big roads I'm going to actually start doing the asphalt for. So actually, let's do this one. Let's asphalt this section. Can we not? Oh, I would have liked to asphalt the entire thing. Anyway, so let's start asphalting these sections. We'll get MV equipment and MV infra on the job here. Thank you. There we go. Similarly, it should be the same guys over here, right? MV equipment and MV infrastructure construction. We'll assign those two, and we'll see about getting that done. Hopefully, we've got enough equipment to get that done really quickly now. 2 large sections over there, then we'll move on doing that side. But what I thought we could do is we can start the construction process of some of these things. Now, the question is, do we want to... I don't want to asphalt all of these roads, but what we can do is we can start by doing a little bit of this. We could also do that. So we'll do those entire little sections. So we'll get some of these roads sorted out for us over here. Stuff like that. Okay, we'll do that. Similarly, I was also thinking what we can do is we can start connecting... We can connect this one up here. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit so we have a look. If we connect that one up there, we can have these guys come through here. It's not a big deal, but this area here I thought would be a good spot for our... Yeah, so let's tie those up. It provides us an extra way of getting in here. What is coming in here? Oh, it's the paver. Nice. Hopefully that'll be really quick though. Which paver is that? There is a paver here. It's just not working at the moment. We're waiting on asphalt. That should be all the asphalt needed. Does it have all the asphalt? I don't even know. We've got workers here. Everything gravel. Really? Why is it? Oh, it was a gravel road though. Anyway, it's busy doing the asphalt. I'm not sure how much it needs extra or anything like that, whether it's got everything it needs. But anyway, that should be fine. We've got vehicles driving around this way and that way, and these pieces should start coming in. Oh, what is that? Is that really a little section that's missing? How does that even work? Don't know. Anyway, that's okay. We'll start getting this constructed. Wow, this is going actually really going well and quick now. We don't have any problems with our gravel anymore because of how we're setting this up. And now all the construction and everything can flow along nicely. Cannot store or export cement. Cement storage is full. All these kind of things is great. We can potentially start looking at exporting steel, because we are getting a fair bit of steel here now. So maybe if I get an extra covered open hole over here, we can get that sorted out quite nicely. How much coal are we? We're actually wanting this guy at 90% coal, so that's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, so we are producing a lot. We've got full loads of people here, so we are producing. I'm not sure what is that. Not even 10%. Maybe around 10%. So about 4 tons a day is what we're producing, if I would guess. Okay, so we could start looking at maybe getting one truck that can actually export that for us. Right? We don't have that in there anymore, but maybe we can do that. We'll get a little bit more money. Not that we're hurting for money at the moment. Maybe we'll hold off on that a little bit while we get some of this construction done. We're missing asphalt over here. Got the asphalt in over here. It's the asphalting of these roads, the big pieces of roads, goes quite quickly actually. Goes quite quickly. Okay, what I want to do is start building new construction offices over here. So let's go over here. We'll get the construction offices. So we don't need these to be within walking distance of anything or something like that. So what I thought we'd do, we're definitely not building asphalt roads to them. You know what we'll do first? I'm now very keen to just keep doing the gravel and sections like this. So get the gravel in there and then we'll start working on it. Actually, we can get started on it from the main line here. So let's do that. We'll get the big one. We'll zoom that in. We won't connect it. So if we do, yeah, that's about right. Just that spot right over here. So we'll do that. We'll get another construction office going on. Tie that in, start building that. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into the construction queue all the time. This should get the roller out here very soon now. It's the last pieces of asphalt that's here, I believe. Excellent. That's great. That's great. This goes really quickly now, all of a sudden. Okay, that's good. We just need to work our way through getting a lot of this stuff built. So, guys, I'm going to go straight into just a quick look at some of our stats before we do that. I wanted to go into why is our death so high? Is it again this pollution thing? Because we're actually losing population in the middle of summer now. Honestly? Yeah, it's this. It's the pollution. It has to be the pollution. People being affected by the pollution. Okay, we need to move people out of this town. We need to trim back our edges over here. And I'm kind of wondering whether, hang on, let's do a little bit of kind of just the bigger trees over here. So if we go and put some of the big trees in here, I'm hoping that'll kind of shade us off from the pollution a little bit. So the piece that bothers me the most is this over here. So let's just check the pollution one more time. So actually this pollution is not that bad. It's even worse here. So maybe if we can trim that off, it'll help us out a little bit. Yeah, this area is struggling. No one lives here. I think these guys are full. I've moved some of these people around a little bit. Oh, and what I did is in between is I've actually built extra new little path up to here, and now I believe all of these guys can in fact get to the electronics store over there, so I don't need to do anything else with that. So this is going to be okay. Do we have people living with their parents? No, because more people are dying really quickly. I don't know why. I don't know why that's the case, but because all of these are functioning. we're getting people to hospital. Anyway, we're not going to bother with that too much. We're going to start our construction over here so we can start moving people out into this general direction. That's going to be the key thing here for us. Nice, this is being rolled, should be finished soon. Waiting on a bit more asphalt over here. Anyway, extra roads, always a good thing. How many do we need? 2, I think that's about 2 trucks, 3 trucks, probably 3 trucks of asphalt. 2 trucks on the way already. Not too sure. Okay, now this can start construction. Excellent, so we'll get underway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put us into another time lapse, and probably a longish one. And we will I'll see you on the other side, where we hopefully get a fair bit of this, at least all the infrastructure constructed and ready to go. I'm going to asphalt these roads as soon as these are done, and then from there we'll see how we go. We'll definitely start construction on some of these facilities. We'll have to check some of these. We'll need a shop in there pretty quickly. So yeah, some of these things are going to need to work straight away. Okay guys, I'll see you on the other side. Okay guys, I'm back. So that's been a pretty long one. We've made a fair bit of progress actually. Our new construction office is underway, and I've kind of sorted construction on a logistics area over here. A new warehouse, new open storage, and a new truck loading cargo station. Yeah, cargo station over there, so that we can ultimately and hopefully we're in a position to at some point bring in some railway lines in here to load this. But at least at the very starting point, what we would want to do is actually just make sure that we bring some stuff forward. So the boards was the one that I was most worried about. Boards is very far away, and so we do need to slowly start moving that in. We've run out of wood over here now, but at least our new forest should come in fairly soon, come into effect fairly soon. That's going to be fine. That's going to be fine. I did, however, also see that if you have a look at this, pollution-wise, if we have a look at the pollution situation over here, it's kind of coming and going a little bit over here, and it's even getting a little better over here. Look at that. I mean, we're solidly into the yellows now, which may see us get better. That area is now the worst of them all. So if we just have another look at this, yeah, it's starting to come up over here. So hopefully our population will continue to grow. It's a slow growth on our population at the moment, and that's why we need to get Ironskiy up and running very soon. We are very, very much self-sufficient at the moment, and even with all of the construction underway, we're not struggling to maintain our budget above $1 million, so that's really good. That is really, really quite good. We just need all of the stuff to be kind of sorted out. So we're kind of slowly delivering everything that we need. We've started adding more vehicles over here that's starting to bring in more of the materials that's required. So we've got everything we need over here. Once we get some workers delivered here, we should be able to start getting this construction underway really quickly. There's a lot of cranes available here. Look at that. Look at that. So prefab panels, that's the last prefab panels arriving. So really, this we should be constructing these facilities really quickly now. I think that's really good to see. Started work on a petrol station over here. Oh, and the one big ticket item that we need to have a look at is getting our heating over there. You would have seen in the time lapse, I started work on it on a pipeline, a heating pipe that runs this way, but I believe it'll be shorter if we run it around here along this new road here, and then we'll just run it up there. The shapes of these roads just kind of, I mean, we could have obviously cut a little bit of distance off of it over there, but I do like using shapes like this, so it just looks a little bit more interesting as we go. So this is underway at the moment. What I figured out is that we'll need a number of pumping stations along this route to get things there, and one of the other things that we're also going to need is probably a transformer somewhere over here to run cables and stuff in there. And because we've got the railway in here, I thought this would be the ideal corridor for us to run a lot of our infrastructure. Oh, look at that, it's finished. My goodness, that was really good, really quick, really quick. Okay, well, what we need to do is start working on some of the rest of this. So we can add some of that maybe in there. This has been done. We can also link this one up on this side. I do like us a little bit of that, so let's link that one in. Should be fine. We can slowly start building the rest of this. Okay, so let's make sure to start building these things. I'll build all of the things that we need before we really run into problems. We can also asphalt these roads. The main road through there needs some asphalt on it. We're bringing in power over here at this point in time, but what I'm thinking is we need so we're going to run the heating line in here, and we're going to run the so the two things that we need to run in here is the heating and the power. And so in terms of getting power in here, a power transformer is something that I think will work fairly well, probably like this. Yeah, I think this is going to be how we're going to do it. Then we can run some power up here. We could also, hang on, let me bring another road down here, straight line. I know, okay, hang on, let's zoom out a little and just try and eye it as a straight line as much as we can. That's going to be, I think that's going to be okay. I mean, they're not straight over here already, but that's okay. So we'll do something like this. Then I will get the power transformer in here, and I'll link it in from the other side, so it's not on the main road leading to the bridge. So we'll do that, and then we'll just link it in kind of something like this over here. So that's the way we're going to connect that up there. Now we'll bring in the main power from the power station. So we'll bring in, how much do we have on this? This guy can produce a maximum of like 24 megawatts, I believe. We're exporting 18, so we've got very little left. But if we stop exporting, we can move more into this direction. I think we'll just, obviously we can use these guys to manage smaller lines. It's going to be less costly too. So if we do 10, 18 and 10, 8, maybe 8. It's going to be a little smaller, a little bit more cost effective to build. And then we can run that in there and move that around. Probably need a little bit more over there though. Maybe we'll do the 10 instead. So the idea is We'll run it out here directly. Then I'm going to slowly move it up this way, and then we'll run it up the line here. Okay, hang on. We'll let's move that one out of the way. We'll try that one more time. We'll bring it a little closer, and then we'll kind of run it up the road here. Do a little something like that. Then we want to move it across here, and we will tie it in over there. So that's going to be our high voltage in here. Then we'll start running a medium voltage into town over here, and we've got a bit of room to expand into all kinds of directions. We may even consider a split at some point, maybe even over here. Before we build it, maybe that's what we should do. We'll split it off over here. So let's actually do this. We'll do that one. I'm going to go with a high voltage switch. Actually, that is going to be brilliantly placed right over here somewhere. So if we place that one there, we're running 10 over here. So what we'll do is we'll run, that's 10 that way. I don't think we need that much to go down here. So let's run a, well, we can't do that. Let's run a 6 maybe, or a 4. Shall we run a 6 this way instead? Then we run a 6 to the farming. Oh man, that's not what I had in mind. I'm not going to cancel everything. Let's just do that. So maybe not a 6, maybe a 4 instead. I think a 4 should be fine. So what we'll do is we'll run a 4 ultimately in that direction. So 10 and 4 gives us 14. Let's do the 15 out of there. Let's put them nice and place them nicely like this. Okay, so let's okay, and we'll get the 10 hooked up over there. There we go. So let's commission all of this construction. Need to get this road done, and then we can do that. Now the next thing I want to do is just lay out the our cabling, our heating. Heating is what I want. So I'll start at the very first one over here. We'll move it around. Ooh, we're probably going to need multiples going around here. But anyway, this is going to be an interesting maneuver. So we'll do up like that. We're going to come down here. Going to run it onto this side of the road. So we'll have power on the one side and piping on the other side. Okay, let's I want to trim that back just a tad. Can I just start a pipe in here? I can. So let's not do that. Let's bring it up a little bit. And what I'm doing is I'm going to run the pipe like so. That's going to be okay. Now let's try and tie into that. Too sharp a turn? How is that even possible? If we do that and we... Honestly? Fine, my goodness. Can we just trim that back a little and we'll try and tie that in over there? Okay, there we go. That's fine. It's going to be okay. Then what we'll do is we'll run this up to a point where it no longer works. And I'm just now thinking that we probably need... we can see about running a medium voltage from the other line. We'll see. Okay, now we need a pumping... some kind of a pumping station in here. So we'll plop that in there. I will tie that up with the normal stuff. Something like this. Oh, I split the whole thing now. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Should not have done that. Anyway, here's what it is now. It'll slowly get built. We'll get that going. Now, let's just run this one straight up this way. I do want to leave it 2 off the ground though, so we'll do a double off the ground. Like so, and then we'll run it straight like this, and then we'll slowly start turning it in that way. Something like that. Good. Now we'll have another pumping station over here. My goodness. Okay, there we go. And now the question is, can we run it properly the rest of the way? Probably not. Okay, so we'll go over. This one will go up to around here somewhere. Then what we'll do is we'll drop it down. And I think we'll be able to turn it here. Really? You can't turn it underneath there? Should really be able to go underneath this bridge. If I have to, I'll have to rebuild the bridge then. I kind of don't want to do that. Really? And even right here next to this, there has, yeah, it's not allowing you to do that, even though there's definitely room for it to go underneath there. Kind of wonder if that's the case. Look, I mean, definitely you can. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so let's not do that. Let's bring it in. Can we run it here? Was it? Oh no, it's winter again. Oh, when you play with the pipes, it seems to do that thing. Okay, so let's do a bit of this. Now it's going to be too tight over there. So that's at least we're covering that. So let's get out of here a while. And then we'll try and tie it in over there. Perfect. That's good. Now, if we run it up here, fuel is causing obstruction. Do we have... yeah, we still have a bit of room there. So let's just bring it up one maybe. Up there, and we're probably going to run into another requirement for a pumping station. Building in the way. Now it's too long. We're going to have to put a pumping station beforehand. So let's trim it back a little bit. Get our pumping station somewhere in here. And I believe from here, what I'll do is I'll move the pumping station pretty close so that we'll see if we can't. We can do 2 lines on this, I think, ultimately. So let's do something like that. Okay, then what I'll do is I'll trim this back. It's going to be a massive undertaking to get heating out here. So we'll do something like this, and then what we'll do is we will up and over this guy. Building in the way. Okay, we should be able to squeeze that in. It's not going to be that difficult. Up and over. Down again, and we just need to run it over here. That's going to be, I'm sure it's going to be workable. Actually, let's bring this guy out. This guy is going to go up straight away. Now we'll tie those in. Perfect, there we go. So that is the very convoluted route of getting our heating into this area, and what we'll do is we'll probably have to run multiple pipes into this thing in the end. I'm going to trim a little section of this, so we try and get that a little smoother. Yeah, that's better. It's much better. So we'll do a little something like that next to the bridge. We're trying to do the infrastructure in a way that it's kind of laid out properly. There's no one living here. There shouldn't be anybody living there, by the way. I don't know how I switch off this this thing now, the snow plowing thing. It must be some kind of glitch, because I'm not sure this is really how it should be working. Anyway, a lot of stuff is being constructed over here. That's the technical services. Oh, all of this is done. My goodness, that's good progress right over there. We can get this guy to come and help over here. So let's assign Ironskiy iron guys. It's not assigned, not auto, but it's got everything it needs. So let's just make sure we assign that one as well. so the guys immediately start help bringing stuff over. What is happening over here? Oh, this has not been assigned to anybody. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll do that. Let's get all of these up and running. I must say I'm not fond of what's going on here now in the infrastructure. We also need equipment to be assigned here. Let's just get equipment assigned. Actually, can I just grab it, do it the other way around? We'll get the equipment team. Okay, and then we'll go down here and say, yeah, I'm not liking this. Get in there, get in there, get in there. Start working. No connection. Yes, understood. Understood. But we need to get all of this constructed. Basically, we can start work on this guy. Let's get that one and this one and this one assigned to please start working on this building. That's done. We can also, oh, and I need to actually activate the construction. Oh, it is been activated. Let's see. This one is not activated. So if I assign construction, does it? Ooh, nothing's in the range. Why not? Oh, this is unfinished. Okay, well, let's get MV equipment and MV infrastructure to come and work on this straight away, so we get that piece of road built. Excellent. I do like getting everything sorted. Is that supposed to be constructed? Missing some resources over here. Something has arrived at least. That's good. This is still under construction here. Okay, what I'll do is let's quickly hook this up right there. That's fine. Then we can also assign this construction. MV construction and MV equipment. Please come and work on this for us, so that we can slowly start getting all of these bits and pieces ready to go. One thing that we're going to need to bear in mind is we may need to get more firefighting vehicles in some of these areas, so that we can really sort things out a little bit. Because I'm worried. The one thing I'm worried about is these little buildings that we're building all the way around here. Ultimately, they may be quite problematic. They may be quite problematic for us in the end. Wow, okay. Okay, even if we do that, it's still showing us. There must be a way of switching this off. If you know how to switch off the little snowplow vehicle thing, the purple that we're seeing here, please let me know. Yeah, because I don't know. I don't know how to deal with that. Oh, all of that's been built, really? Nice. Lots of infrastructure being built. I would like to turn it off. My goodness, can I? Is there any graphic settings? Yeah, it's not something like that. Can I? Is it in the cheat menu maybe? System functions. I don't want to mess around with this too much because I really don't want to cheat. I just want to reset USD. No. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. If you know, please let me know. I really don't like the little purple lines that we're seeing here. I know it needs to be plowed, but why is it showing up purple and not just with snow on it? Wow, we're really running this now. Look at that, 700 tons of steel. That is awesome. We could start exporting. We could also getting all kinds of stuff in here now. Let's quickly see now that it's winter again. Yeah, our death rate is up. Still in December, our death rate is up. But we're not losing that much of a population. That's at least something positive. Let's quickly have another look at our pollution situation. Oh, it's looking much better. Over there is looking better now, but now over here it's looking worse. It's really fluctuating. I do wonder how we deal with that. How we get to deal with that even better. Lots of trees that now can be provided for again. Let's up the number of boards that we can store here, so it doesn't export as much all the time. We're not making real money off of boards, so that's not the plan. Is not to continue doing that. If we go to look at last year, we managed to secure another about 500,000 worth of exports. That's really good. I mean, the total exports is over 1 million, which was really good. Really good. That's really good. I'm very happy with that. No, that's not quite what I'm after. And I wanted to look at last month. Look at that. Look at that number. Where is that? That's power. That's predominantly power. Lots of bricks, lots of prefab panels, lots of bitumen, all big ticket items here. Really doing well on this. I love, but the power is the biggest one. It's probably because we've got a constant supply of people working there. We're not struggling with coal anymore. Those kind of things is probably what is helping us out quite a lot. Can we hang on? Is there any way? I'm now really worried about this. It's troubling me. Okay, we've got vehicles over here. We've got everything we need. So the groundworks are being done. Is this this is constructed, right? So over here, what we'll do. Can we assign stuff now? No, still we can't do that. Can't even see the vehicles anymore. I don't like it. Okay, let's assign construction over here. MV equipment, MV. We'll get the Ironskiy construction offices in place. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just get them in there and we'll not get MV construction to deal with that. Everything is available now. Slowly going to get all of this done. Okay, so this is equipment and infra. Please keep moving on all of these pieces. Yeah, I wanted to double up on this section. Okay, I've got it here. Let's quickly fill in the rest. I wanted to kind of almost make it look like if you're heading into the train station like this, you've got these rows of buildings that kind of mirror on both sides of it. I think it's gonna look good, and we can think about getting our Ironskiy sign up on one of these corners as part of the edge of this city. That should be far enough away from any industrial activity so that we don't run into pollution problems again. Let's quickly find these guys. We'll try and place them. Same, we'll mirror the other side there. Yeah, something like that is going to be just about right there, and say here. And then we can place another kind of building. I'm kind of wondering if we shouldn't place the gym facility in here. So if we go to sports playgrounds and we go with the gymnasium / sports hall thing. On the other side there. And the question is, can we properly tie those up? So if we do something like this, now what I'll do is, can we... That should work. Excellent. That should be really good. So let's get those pieces on the construction. Excellent. So the sports hall over here will help with any kind of other bits and pieces that we need. We've got a school over here, and we probably will need about another school somewhere over here next to the hospital as we continue to expand this area. But yeah, there's some big items that we need to finish off first, including getting our power out there. Getting our heating infrastructure out there, all those kind of things. This is still under construction here, being graveled. Okay. Okay, well, guys, I think there's a lot of stuff that we just need to get constructed. I can also start... Okay, we've got technical services over here. Let's quickly grab a few more vehicles for technical services. So snow plows. We'll buy the expensive ones that has the quick plowing speed. So we will get ourselves like, how many does it take actually? Technical services. Oh, it takes a lot. Nice. Well, we'll just get started with moving a few of them out there. Thank you. Come and help plow these roads. That is the idea. Yeah, we're gonna keep using the bigger ones. Let's get at least one more. One more snowplow. We'll start out with 4. Oh, well, 5. We've got 5 now. So let's keep moving snowplows in here to make sure this area is nice and clear cut. Well, cleared of snow. Nice. Okay, good. That is good. We're doing well over here. Lots of steel. Lots of steel. We can really start contemplating exporting some steel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have one vehicle that starts running steel exports. I think that's going to be good for us. So let's buy one of the large vehicles, closed open hull. Open hull, these guys, how quick are they? They're 62 kilometers an hour. We could go with something that's a little quicker though. I wish we had some filters over here that we can filter 8 tons of steel on the ZIL there. And it's much quicker, 80 kilometers an hour. This was only 4. I think that's about the right one for us then. 88 and 10. Okay, no, that's the one we're going to grab. That's the one we're going to grab. Look at that. Going to grab one of those guys. Okay, we're going to move this guy over to that distribution office and it'll slowly start running steel. What we can do is we can... so let's just add steel to the mix here. I mean, we'll manage a task. We'll bring it over here. And what you do is you're going to unload... Ooh, hang on. You're not going to... No. Forget about that. Definitely don't do that. We need to bring in this one also. So you're going to load... Okay, we'll have to wait for the vehicle to come in. So let's just leave those there with no tasks for them. Once the vehicle is over here, we can see about making that work a little bit better. Slowly filling up everything. Lots of action over here at the petrol station. Lots of people working here. Not too bad actually. Back into January. Well, it's a very start of January only, but at least our birth rate is nice and high still also. Okay, these guys are now arriving, so they'll start doing their job. Got some plows running over here. Nice. Construction is going quickly. Really quickly. We're waiting on more prefab panels, which I believe is arriving little by little. We build it about as quickly as the panels arrive. That's really interesting to see. That is awesome. That's the end of it. Another one done. I like it. That is awesome. We're doing really well with the construction industry now. So we're growing really quickly. Construction is moving along nicely. We still have some road pieces here that needs to be constructed. These are connected for construction. These are connected for construction. So slowly that'll happen. Let's quickly make a move down here and see about this guy. Is this one finished? This one is finished. Nice. That's good. That means... Oh, and that's been done. Excellent. That's good. This. Why is this not seeing anything that it needs? We need equipment here. So let's bring in... Oh, actually, MB Construction as well is probably what we need over here. And the equipment, let's just bring everybody in that we can. So we'll see about getting the work done over there. Similarly, I believe the pieces that they could bring is already there. But let's bring in the other offices also. So we'll get... we could actually get these guys and equipment in place. I think that should be fine. Let's get the other teams to start working on that. Then we need to start building this MV equipment, but we can also get MV construction in place here. Okay, so hopefully we'll start getting those built. It's going to take a lot of steel actually to do this. How much steel is in this pipeline that we're looking at here? If I go over here, 364 tons of steel. So yeah, exporting steel at this point in time is not the best. There's a lot of steel that needs to go into this construction. I'm so glad we're starting to get these houses up. Slowly getting everything built here. We are waiting on a lot of resources. Where are these resources? They should be underway or coming. get those going. That's good. That'll be done. We need to get infra over here. Okay, that has been picked up too. Okay, so excellent. Those pieces are underway. Okay, I may kind of end this episode here. Why are these guys not doing anything? It doesn't need power. Honestly, it doesn't. This guy works and it doesn't have power. Oh, it has power now. It needs power? I'm a little worried about that then. Well, all of this has been plowed. There's just a few sections here that's not been plowed. So the question is, do we... it's not being picked up. And this one? It should be picking up other pieces. Anyway, not too sure what's going on. This is under construction. No, it's not. Okay, is that areas that's not covered by these guys? That's this road is very close to that. That should really be covered. Not sure what is going on there. Anyway, we'll start seeing construction underway here now with all the various pieces arriving. I think our numbers are holding everywhere. We are doing well now, and even though our population isn't growing at the kind of rate that we should have it grow, we are doing a decent job with all the construction pieces that we've got going on, and our budget is maintaining good numbers here. So we should get all of these facilities up and running fairly soon. I may run it a little bit more in between the episodes. We'll just have to have a look, see if we can get some of these things up and running. I would like to get, I mean, obviously we need heating in, we need school, we need the mall constructed, actually we can start construction on the mall. Let's quickly add that. We'll get everybody to come and work on it. There we go. All of our officers can come and work on it. Bring stuff in so that we can start working on that. We'll just throw in a little bit of this still over here so that gets built. Don't think that one needs it. So this is okay. That's not under construction. This is under construction, so that will slowly start happening. Obviously need this to be constructed at some point with the power to run up here. Is this under construction? That's been done. So let's try and get this this working also. We'll get this guy on there plus the equipment. So we can slowly start building that. Yeah, if you assign more officers with more vehicles to it, you get the goods that you need a little quicker. No workers or equipment over here though. Yeah, so we just need multiple officers and assign more and more to it, and then things get built really quickly then. Okay, now I think we're making good progress. Let's do one more quick round of what is going on everywhere. It's not the end of the world in terms of the deaths versus births. Our population is stabilizing. I'm a little worried that we're not getting a ton more guys through the education system over here. We're getting more unemployed, which I'm not too fussed with this unemployment, to be honest. I'd rather have extra people available that can work in our construction industry. So having 400 unemployed, it's just like under 10% of our population, is great, because that gives us a lot of workers that can be picked up and taken to construction sites. So I'm happy with that kind of unemployment. Okay, let's have a quick look at the pollution. Green over here, but red over there now. Okay, so hopefully we can get that sorted out a little bit. Let's quickly have a look at all of this. Yeah, so here you can see our health situation is looking okay on this side of town. That side of town is struggling a little bit. Everybody has food. Yeah, looks to be the case. Everybody's happy. Generally, yes. Okay, ooh, 91 over here. Why is that? Everybody's happy with the government? No, not at all. Everybody's alcoholics? Oh no, we've actually weaned people off of alcohol quite a lot. There's a decent cultural enjoyment over here. I think I've got like 3 theaters throughout this area. Our sports is looking good. almost up at 90 for most people. There may be a need for something over here. Let's quickly drop like, let's just say maybe one of these. Can we squeeze it in there? Oh, it would be great if we could squeeze it in there. But no, unfortunately we can't. Well, that's the gym right over there, so you should be able to get there. It's not great. Not great. Oh, I thought it worked. For a minute there, I thought there was a green flash here. Hang on. Let's try it. Let's try it. See if we can't. Where is my... There shouldn't be any... Oh, hang on. It should actually... Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay, get that built so there's a little bit more sporting activity over there. It's kind of good to have it in the infrastructure like that. Excellent. Okay, that's good. We'll deal with that. We don't have any of this, so it shouldn't be a problem. Clothing quality, yeah, it's up at 90% really. So I'm quite happy with those numbers. Generally quite happy with that. Workers unemployed yesterday. I think very few really. Oh, 71 up here. Okay, so these guys don't have a lot of places to work, and they're probably not getting to... They have access to both bus stations, so really no reason for that. Okay, good. Let's just do a quick check of our heating. Heating is working. Nice. Okay, so the heating pipe that we're running off into this direction should be able to at least feed our initial parts over here. I'm thinking we'll use another one, run another line up here, and then place another heating exchanger somewhere over here to feed. Then we'll have all of this fed quite nicely. We can actually run it in there and maybe just put it in here. That might be really good. Should be able to just put it straight in the middle right over here and then feed all of this. Yeah, should work. But obviously we'll need another... interesting. We'll need... I'll run another pipe and then we'll plop it in and plop it out over there. So we'll run it like double in, double out, double in, double out, and we'll see how that goes from there. Okay? Well, that's interesting. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. Continue the support of this series. I am loving all your comments, loving all your ideas. Please tell me some stories about what you would, how this town developed or anything like that. I really enjoy it if you guys share those kind of insights with me, what you think happened in this town, why this town developed next to this lake. Those kind of stories is just so much fun in the Discord or in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.